diamonds for your wrist. Tell shorty slightly, lay 6 now. There's something about the way you move your head. Tell shorty slightly, lay 6 now. Shawty wanna slide at the crib. Tell shorty slightly, lay 6 now. She ain't even from around here. Everybody love me out here. If you ain't getting money around here, why you talking like a dummy out here? It's going down. I just wanna a little till I'm in the whip and we don't care about what the says. Running through the city, got my lucky on my wallet. Oh man, hey, let's.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Rudy Gobert has had his skeptics. He said,
good stuff, Allie. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. At the forward spots, it's Edwards and Towns. Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for the Suns, Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's McLaughlin following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Towns. Count it. Good.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Here's Booker. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Phoenix grabs the miss. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Yeah, the last game it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Phoenix. Here's McLaughlin. Nice shot from the wing.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Here's Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Johnson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Here's Noel. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Bridges outside. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to McLaughlin. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Towns. Shoots over Bridges. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And that was the mobile 1 drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Booker. He picked up 10 in his last game. It's good.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Bridges outside. Pass to Johnson. And some solid defense from Towns. For Minnesota, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Suns trailing. Johnson inside, covered by Towns.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jared Cole.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
BA, I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was, and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Inside, Johnson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Johnson's got 7 points. Here's McLaughlin. 1:42 left in the first. Outside Edwards. From downtown. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Johnson inside. Towns on him. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, Dario does a nice job recovering and uses his size to beat out the smaller defender.
And Minnesota calls time here. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Okogie's checked in for the Suns. Shamet comes in for Lee. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8 points now.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Okogie. The shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
And I absolutely love the attack mentality, even with the bigger defender on him.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Now here's Gobert. He played a great game against San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Okogie's shot is off. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota.
19, the Timberwolves, 28. Phoenix, get on your feet.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Jaden McDaniels. Jalen Noel out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, they're trying to close this gap. Always a good option to probe the paint and see if you can get an easy one inside.
Here's Prince. Pass to Noel. Paul knocks it away.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
The three, Booker. And he recovers it. Bridges outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Prince. Shoots over Paul. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Ayton passes to Johnson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Prince has got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Down low. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside Edwards. Back to Noel. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. That's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Booker. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. There's the drive. Booker with the defensive effort.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Fades. Here's Johnson. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of starts to add up.
Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. Lee comes in for Paul. Outside Booker. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Here's Prince. Pass to Noel. Now Reid. Clock is at 3. Edwards for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Stolen by Reid. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Crowder. Here's Ayton. That one's good. This game is all even. Ayton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And here's Reid. Back to Noel. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Reid. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Bridges finds Ayton. And a nice finish on the layup. Aiden's got 12.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And Minnesota calls time here. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tips, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your board a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes.
The Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for McDaniels. Anderson's checked in for Prince. And it's McLaughlin in for Edwards. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
And such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in a season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Now here's Payne. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Ayton. Back to Šarić. Over Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. And here's Šarić for 3. Knocks down the long J. 7 points in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Outside, Anderson. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Gobert finds Anderson. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Right side, Craig. The shot comes out, and some solid defense from Towns. On the wing, Noel. Kicks it out to Anderson. This one for 3. The Suns clear it. Right side, Booker. Pass to Payne. Takes a 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Payne gets the hot pass and drills his shot. That was automatic.
4 seconds left. And it's Towns with a bucket inside.
Assistant.
Towns has got 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. The Suns on top, up 8. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Carl, their score.
Thanks very much, Allie. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's McLaughlin. From down in the low post, it goes.
Such a graceful off the floater game.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even.
Ayton Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Edwards can't hit. The Suns leading. Here's Paul. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Noel, that's good.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Booker finds Johnson. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Towns.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now here's Paul. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got his 2nd basket on the night.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Minnesota calls time here.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Some changes for Phoenix. Biyombo comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Lee in for Devin Booker. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Prince comes in for McLaughlin. Now here's Reed. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And here's Edwards outside. And no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. Here's the floater. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart the game.
Here's Biyombo. Count it. Biyombo's got his first points of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Outside Paul. He gets it in there. Paul's got 6.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Towns. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 12.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Pass to Lee. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
3rd personal foul.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Noel. Pass to McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Knocks it loose. Ball finds Johnson. Here's Lee. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
There's the triple. Drains the triple.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
The Suns have gone 6 of 13 to open up this 2nd half. Saric. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Prince with the bucket.
Prince is such a tough player out there. Does not mind the bump.
Pass to Šarić. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Here's Towns. Fires the 3. McDaniels can't hit.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Šarić shot is off. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for Devin Booker. He's checked in for the Suns. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. McLaughlin comes in for Anthony Edwards, so he gets them both. The Suns have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Pass to Šarić. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Basket counts.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Okogie's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
It's Shamet on the wing. And that's not going to go. And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Timberwolves trail. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. They've got Kyle Anderson, Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. Anderson can't get it to go.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Payne. Here's Ayton. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Poke loose. Stolen by Payne. Here we go. One-on-one. Johnson with it. Picked up by Reid. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix with another. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet. And it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Some changes for Phoenix. Šarić checks in for Johnson, and it's Chris Paul in for Payne. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for Anderson. Pass to Towns, puts it up from 17, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 11 to the paint. And there's Šarić on the assist by Booker. And the Suns lead by 14.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Now here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Šarić covers. Edwards can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Bridges. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And there it is for him.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Edwards outside. He drops it from range.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
All right, time for an injury report. And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Cameron Johnson. What'd you learn, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Suns. And apparently nothing too serious. A whack on that hand resulting in some bruising and some soreness. And this early in the season, I'm sure they're willing to give him any time he needs to make a full recovery. Back over to you.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Johnson, he's checked in for Saric. Here's McLaughlin. To the middle. Here's Towns. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Here's Noel. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Johnson. Over Towns. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Johnson.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
From about 16. Here's Ayton. Buries it down low. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
And Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
Well, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Johnson against Towns. Johnson with a bucket.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the Suns shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for DeAndre Ayton.
And so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Biyombo, he's checked in for Paul. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Okogie's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Booker. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in for Towns. Moore comes in for Anthony Edwards. Dozier's checked in for Noel. And Forbes subbed in for McLaughlin. Pass to Moore. Here's Forbes. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota ball.
Here's Prince. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You want to talk about length? Gobert's arms go on forever. A major threat for putback slams.
And it's Crowder missing.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota, Bryn Forbes.
Good on both. Now here's Ayton. No good. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
If it feel natural, I can't force it. They say where you get that swag from, I bought this. If you ask me, then I'm #1, but that's my opinion. You could go check the stats yourself, just start sounding in it. Try and compete with me in the same lane. Around, I made my own way. See. Fashion, yeah, fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah, the money. yeah, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be, yeah, yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah, yeah. When you really got it, yeah, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. What you tryna talk about? It ain't about money.